I think we definitely pay a lot more for childcare in this country than we should. I wish somebody would do something about it. I wish our president would do something about it. Oh yes, don't touch. Onyx, don't touch. Look at the camera.
I'm paying more for my daughter's care per semester than I paid for an entire term in college. It's a lot of money.
I will actually be leaving my job of 9 years and going to stay home and become a stay-at-home dad just based on the cost alone.
If we were paying a car note with the amount of money that we pay for daycare, we'd be in a Porsche or something like that.
Childcare in the U.S. is expensive. So expensive that in many states, paying for someone else to care for your kid costs more than college tuition. Of course, costs vary by your kids' ages and where you live, but childcare can be more than $17,000 a year for an infant. It didn't used to be this way. Childcare costs have risen more than 70% since 1985.
We both have, I call them like normal people jobs, where we have great jobs, we're well supported, we have good benefits, but I couldn't afford like a daycare center. I feel like we're like stuck in this middle class piece. Like we're not low income enough to get any services, but we don't make enough money to really be comfortable. And so we're kind of stuck.
For some parents, the high cost of childcare means dropping out of the workforce to stay at home to watch their kids.
Right now, I'm making about $45,000, so there's no use of me working to have somebody spend time with my kid.
But leaving the workforce can cost more than just lost income. It means lost wage growth, retirement savings, and Social Security. Over time, this could mean the loss of hundreds of thousands of dollars.
It doesn't feel natural to leave my daughter with someone else at such a young age while I go do something that isn't really all that fulfilling.
Choosing a childcare provider can also be really stressful because the quality of childcare can vary widely.
It really is, a reflection of you, who you're leaving your child with and how you want them to grow and what they're learning.
Research shows that access to high-quality childcare increases literacy rates and academic achievement while decreasing future criminal behavior.
That's always the biggest thing, quality versus affordability. And a lot of people have to sacrifice one or the other, and it's usually quality.
Despite rising costs for parents, childcare providers in the U.S. are some of the lowest paid workers in the nation. And in many states, they need only a high school diploma. Compare that to France, where half of all early childcare workers have specialized degrees and are better paid. And in countries like France, Denmark, and Sweden, the amount parents are required to pay is based on their income. But so far, this is yet to happen in the U.S., where many families spend up to 40% of their income on childcare.
You wanna share what you've learned in daycare so far? What about our ABCs? Let's start with A. A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
I truly believe that if we're living in a society where we need two incomes for a family to sustain itself, then we need to think outside the box and we need help in order to make that happen.